Welcome, everybody, to the first round of the playoffs, the wild card. We have the Dolphins versus Chargers. So rookie Cam Newton is back to pass, looking to throw, and he decides just to run it right up the middle like he's done all year. The big man quarterback running it in for a touchdown. Way to go, Dolphins. Taking the early lead against the number 2 team, San Diego Chargers. Look at that run. Then we have Aaron Rodgers handing it off to Larry Johnson. Johnson running, and he is just open field running. Big play there. Chargers strike back to tie up the game here in the wild card matchup. The Chargers really did miss Larry Johnson during the season because he has had some injuries. So Beanie Wells came in. Beanie Wells did a pretty decent job with this offense, but it's not like Larry Johnson. So here we go. Newton again hands the ball off to Deuce McAllister, the old man veteran. And then he says, anything you can do, I can do better. Another big run for the Miami Dolphins, or for this game, and kind of a tit-for-tat big touchdown run. And yes, this is on all Madden, so I have no idea how I got those 2 runs to go, but shut up and just enjoy it. Yeah, I think that was a great trade. They had Steven Jackson for a while, but I wanted them to be more formidable, so I traded away McAllister from the Broncos to the Dolphins, and I thought that made sense. So here they tack on another 3 points before the half. They get a chance to put some more points on before half, and they get a touchdown. So 10 extra points in the last minute and 6 seconds. Not very good for the Chargers. They're not happy right now. This is looking to be a blowout here for the 7th seed team taking out the 2nd seed San Diego Chargers. So here they are again in the 3rd quarter. Newton looking to throw, throws it. Bing, bang, boom, done. A touchdown there to, I think that's Hartline, right? Yep. Brian Hartline. So they're not shying away. They're not holding anything back. Here they are, another time in the red zone. And there, roll out, tosses to the fullback, touchdown, or tight end Tyler Schmidt. So as you can see, this is a very big blowout. They're just running away with it. Chargers just kept screwing up. I couldn't believe how bad Aaron Rodgers was. Just missing receivers, open targets. Not right there, he gets one. Again, Larry Johnson being like the only Charger to really do anything this game. I thought that was an interesting touchdown. It was kind of a weird one. It's like the DB just didn't know where the hell he was. And then they kick another field goal to end it. And then the Chargers can't come through. 41-21. Just an absolute rout. And you can see the stats there. Pause on the screen if you want to see them in more detail. But I was pretty quick moving on. Here we have the 2nd seed Falcons going up against the 7th seed Saints. This is a division matchup, so anything can happen. Felix Jones getting the touchdown right then and there. And they do strike first. Now, the Saints do have LaDainian Tomlinson, but he always gets hurt. After he had that big season-long injury, he's always been injury-prone since. Now we've got the big run there by Matt Forte for the Atlanta Falcons. Big back there. I included because they had the little highlight. There it is. Big run there. Look at that nice little juke move getting around the defender. So we see Campbell running up the middle, and just like Newton, just like the scrambling big man he is, gets a touchdown, keeps the Atlanta Falcons in the game against their rival. The Tebow in the 4th throws it, gets a touchdown right then and there. Beautiful play there to Antonio Bryant, the veteran receiver. Tebow coming up clutch. And then the Falcons tack on a field goal, trying to get closer within one score, but fail to come up with anything else other than that. So we can see that right there. You can pause for any stats. But the number two teams lose to the 7th seed. Now this is the game to watch. This is the game of all games, this wild card, maybe even this playoffs. So we see MJD getting a touchdown early. Pittsburgh goes up 7-0. And here they go again. Another nice run, but then a fumble. So Steelers could have gone up 2 scores like many of the other teams did, but this time they fumble the ball, which gives the Patriots a chance to really get back on track, because a lot of times when you once you get a 2-touchdown lead, it's hard to come back from that. And here they go, Patriots trying to get some points back. Easy score there for Jamal Charles and Tom Brady. Little roll out there, wide open, back, touchdown. So here we go, Roethlisberger, Steelers in the red zone, looking to throw, throws it up, beautiful pass, and it's ruled out of bounds. And that was on 4th down. So Patriots looking at this opportunity to take advantage of it, but the booth does review, because it is within 2 minutes. So I thought that was a beautiful play on my part. Looks like he got his feet in bounds. There's Delaney Walker with 1 and 2 feet. Staying within the end zone. And just viewed a touchdown. Now, when they're trying to go up by a field goal in the 3rd, the field goal kick is blocked. Did I tell you this was an exciting game? Neither team could really take control ever in this game. So after that blocked field goal, it's the Patriots' turn. They go get a field goal. This one's not blocked. So the Patriots have a 17-14 lead. Roethlisberger, man in his face, connects there. I believe that was Henderson, getting the touchdown. So beautiful touchdown there to take the lead. Steelers trying to pull out an away victory here. And now it's 1 minute left. Brady throws it up, caught by Pope on the 2-yard line. Patriots closing in on a victory here, if they can get in the end zone. Beautiful pocket presence by Brady. Dropping a dot right when it counts. And here they go. Boom, with 20 seconds left. The touchdown to take the lead in the game. Marcel Reese, the man with the touchdown. Patriots are celebrating as if the game is over. But sure enough, with 11 seconds left, Roethlisberger back to pass, throws it deep, and it's caught by a beautiful play there to get right into field goal range. And they take that field goal and tie the game up. In overtime, he hands the ball off to Ronnie Brown, who gets into the end zone. But the game is not over, because in the playoff rules now, if you score a touchdown, the other team gets a chance. So after the touchdown by Pittsburgh, Brady connects with Andre Johnson, who gets a touchdown. And instead of going for the tie, they're going to go for the win. So is it Patriots or Steelers? Who's moving on? 2-point conversion coming up right after this highlight. There, Brady's all happy. So here they are, win or lose on this play. Brady looks to throw, and it's caught by Morgan for the 2-point conversion to win in overtime. What a crazy game. Overtime with 2 touchdown scores. If this were the old rules, the Steelers would have won the game. But because they each got a chance, Patriots come through. 380 yards for Tom Brady in this snowy AFC battle. So here we are with the Commanders versus the Giants. Another division matchup. Touchdown there to the fullback. Michael Vick getting a touchdown right out of the gate very early. Manuel White. Probably never heard of him before. But now you do. Don't you? So then we have Carson Palmer coming back, trying to put a score there, and he almost does. Dropped by Aroma Shodu. So instead of tying the game up, they have to settle for a field goal, which they do tack on. So instead of a tie game, they are still trailing. Vic, not missing any opportunities, connects with Jackson. So now they're up 14-3 in this game. Not the position the Giants wanted to be in against this powerhouse offense. Here we go, trying to get a touchdown, and they do. Jimmy Graham gets the reception from Carson Palmer for the touchdown. Here, a fake at the goal line, lobbed up. Giants not out just yet. So Vic back to pass, looking to throw, throws it up, caught by Teo Johnson. Teo Johnson there making his impact felt. Yeah, Teo, he was with the Carolina Panthers the year they went to the Super Bowl, was with Cleveland Browns, and now fit very well here in Washington. Now here's Vic running right through the middle, gets the touchdown, keeping the lead alive, 31-10. Then we see Jerome Simpson getting the touchdown here late in the game, but it's a little bit too little, too late. I mean, kind of what you need at this point, but they just trailed the whole game. They weren't able to ever really keep it close. But a beautiful play there by Jerome Simpson, trying to do as much as he can late to bring them back. But we see the Commanders taking down the Giants in a very easy fashion. Marty Morningway gets a playoff win, and we'll see how he does moving forward. All right, next up, we're going to have the Jets versus the Colts. This is the Manningless Colts. Hands the ball off to Chris Johnson, bounces around, and the speedster has nothing but green. He goes and breaks off a huge touchdown, not looking good for the Jets. I mean, you can stop Brady Quinn, but you can't stop Chris Johnson. Gets the opening touchdown of the game, gives the Colts the early lead as the home team. Just beautiful. Then we have Andre Brown. Runs it right into the end zone. Jets fire back. They're not going to be put in a corner. Clinton Portis was like really tired the entire game, so I don't know what that was about or why that was the case. But Andre Brown was able to sit there and pull off the TD. And here we go, another run with Chris Johnson, and another clear open touchdown. You just can't stop the man, can you? So there's Johnson, just lighting up the Jets defense. So there he is, making the big play. So the Jets going to fire back, and they do. Beautiful pass by one of the best quarterbacks in the league to Mercedes Lewis. Such a big tight end, big target. This is where that talent is definitely needed. Then you have Jets now, before the end of the half, trying to make it the first lead of the game for the Jets. Beautiful throw by Alex Smith. And that's Percy Harvin, his favorite receiver this year, and you can tell why. So this is where the game starts to turn because Brady Quinn is living up to his level of competency, whereas Alex Smith is living up to his too. Colts get a field goal to end the half, which is great. They didn't go down by a full touchdown. But now with a 4-point lead, Smith looks to throw, lobs it up. There we go. Eric Weems getting right into the end zone. Big play there. Helps extend the gap between these two teams. Now, given the Jets came into this game knowing that they were going to be a powerhouse to be reckoned with too. From Clinton Portis, Alex Smith, some of these big weapons. Colts have had a surprisingly good season without Manning, but there is no replacement for a quarterback like Smith and Peyton Manning. Now, Clinton Portis does get his, runs into the end zone, gets the touchdown. So Brown and Portis get a TD in this playoff matchup. Now Quinn trying to make something happen, looking to throw. Looks to throw, connects with Jeremy Shockey, who is able to power his way in for a touchdown. Beautiful play there. Might be a little too late, but we'll see. So there you see Shockey. Such a great acquisition by the Colts. I mean, he's getting older now, but you always want to have that good tight end when you have a strong team like this. Now, here they go with the onside kick, and Hagan drops it. Then they do that weird dog pile thing, but the Colts come up with it. So Quinn, with 1:04, throws it up, caught by Reggie Wayne, who spins out of trouble down at the 25-yard line. Huge play that could potentially change the direction of this game. Quinn throws it up, and boom! Victor Cruz. Brady Quinn coming up clutch here in this playoff game. Now, they're going to go for two. They're going to go for the win, not for the tie. Not like the Patriots and Steelers. They're going to go for the win. And there we go. They go for it and immediately get sacked. So what could have been... Oh, actually, they're not going for the win. They had to get 2 points to tie, and Brady Quinn was not able to come up with the tie. Of course, math is hard. But we see the Jets moving on, and they will face the Patriots in the divisional round, and the Ravens will take on the Miami Dolphins. Then we have the Cardinals getting the first points here in this game, a field goal, just the start that the Packers wanted. But then on the next drive that the Cardinals have, Darren Sproles runs it all the way into the end zone for the touchdown. I mean, this game, you know, Matthew Stafford could not hit water if he fell out of a boat. He was missing targets left and right. So there we see Sproles making that big play. And again, the Cardinals are playing without Calvin Johnson Jr. So they got a rookie quarterback in Andy Dalton. And you can see a beautiful pass there. And there's Santana Moss breaking the tackle for the big score. Yeah, that sure was a big play. So 17-0. This is not the playoff game the Packers had hoped for. Yes, they made the playoffs in the first time in many years, but they are getting wrecked. So here's Stafford trying to make up some of the damage, and he does. Nate Burleson connect for a touchdown before the end of the first half. So 17-7 as we look to as we head into the second half. Dalton looking to throw, connects across the middle to Ed Dixon, who is tight end, runs it right into the end zone, extending their lead even further. Yeah, once you get to a 3-score lead in the playoffs, it's hard to recover from that. And these angry birds, man, doing their thing. Stafford comes away with another touchdown to Burleson on that little curl route, making up some of the damage being done, but again, a little bit too late. But when the Packers defense misses tackles like the Santana Moss situation, you're not going to win that game. So 24-14 for the for the Cardinals, taking on the Green Bay Packers. You can see the highlights right here, but 300-yard game for Andy Dalton. Very, very impressive. Now, of course, as we see the playoffs moving forward, we see the Miami Dolphins taking on the Ravens, the Jets taking on the Patriots, Saints versus Niners, and the Cardinals going against the Commanders. So stay tuned to watch that next video as we move further into the playoffs.